Oh, Fortnite. So today we have a little different video. We're actually going to be talking about Fortnite and why I haven't been enjoying it as much and why people haven't been enjoying this as much. I know you've probably seen this before. I know Kiwis and CyberPK did a really good job at explaining, and I just wanted to say my side of the topics that they covered, and just want to express my opinion. And I know I don't have the biggest following right now, but hopefully someone sees this, and I don't know. But if you guys want to skip to a topic, they're going to be on the screen right now. And so yeah, let's get right into it. My first topic is going to be skill-based matchmaking, and I think it's ruined the game completely. Right now, I don't have the most wins, but I have a lot of kills. I've played a lot of time in this game, and skill-based matchmaking makes it very impossible to do a lot of things. For example, I'm trying to switch to keyboard and mouse, and with skill-based matchmaking, it's even in creative, which is insane, in creative fills. So if I try to load into a creative fill box fight, I get into people that have been playing on this input forever, for like 2 years, and they've got it mastered, while I'm trying to learn a whole new input. And it's so tough, and it's like I can't really get good on keyboard and mouse. It's not like I'm going to a solo and play, because it's the same thing there. Skill-based matchmaking, it makes it impossible for me to learn a whole new input, and it really sucks. So unfortunately, I don't think that the keyboard and mouse switch is going to be a possibility, even though I would really like to get better at keyboard and mouse. And I just honestly think that skill-based matchmaking needs to go, or they need to balance it out. It's really ruined the game, just because it's so hard to really do anything. When I go into a pub game, I want to play people that are worse than me by a lot, not bots, because bots are like easy, but the people that are worse than me, that are way better than me, and that are people around my skill. So it's like, it's that Fortnite feeling that's like, you don't know what to expect. It's that battle royale feeling. And I know a lot of games have got skill-based matchmaking now. And if you quit playing that game for a long period of time, and you come back, your skill is going to decrease. So when you come back with the decreased skill level, you're slowly playing the kids that you've played before that have not taken a break and have not lost skill, but they've gotten better. It just ruined the game completely, and it's really impossible to do any sort of challenge video or YouTube video. It's just impossible. You have to go into a public match, and you have to sweat just to get a win. Like, you have to sweat. There's no other way. You have to be forced to actually try in a public match. And if they're gonna have arena, then take out skill-based matchmaking. Arena is skill-based matchmaking. It's just a point-based skill-based matchmaking. That's gonna lead us right into our next topic, which is going to be competitive. As of right now, it is in an awful state. There's too many overpowered items, all like the mythic guns. There's heavy snipers. The spawn rate of them are so insane. Just the competitive side of Fortnite, as of right now, is completely ruined in my opinion, and maybe people disagree, but I think it's completely ruined. There's too many overpowered items, and one thing I don't understand, if Epic is going to differentiate loot, then like the loot pools from competitive and public matches, for example, not having choppers in competitive but having them in public matches, or not having crash pads or grenades or whatever, then like just why don't you just take out mythic guns or anything overpowered? Mini guns, mythic guns, all the mythic guns are insanely overpowered. Drum gun, heavy snipers, all of those overpowered items, just take them out. Make it a good, fair loot pool where everyone at least has a chance. Because, I mean, to be honest, quite honestly, all you need in even a competitive match is a drum gun. And that's it. And I guarantee you can get a win. It's not that hard. It's so difficult when you get into a box and a kid just sprays his drum gun or minigun and you just get griefed by a minigun. It's insane. So I'm just kind of done with competitive for now, and that's kind of my reasoning why. I really hope they come to fix it. My next topic is going to be the content side of Fortnite. It's basically non-existent. There hasn't been a live event, and I know we just had the Travis Scott concert, but that's a concert. It's not like a storyline live event that I want. I want to see the storyline of Fortnite. Me personally, I love watching the whole storyline of Fortnite. I think it's awesome that they do that, but they haven't done that since Season 10. Chapter 1, Season 1, there was no live event, besides the Star Wars one, which is kind of whack. And so far, we haven't had a big live event. I'm really hoping that the end event for this season is going to be so cool. I really hope it's the best one that I've ever seen. I have high expectations for it because they haven't had one in forever, and I forget what one's like. There's not a lot of fun items in the game right now, which is really it really sucks. For example, there's no impulse grenades or the shadow bombs or flint knocks. All those fun items were completely taken out. Bouncers, all the fun stuff that was ever in Fortnite's completely taken out. One thing I would love to do is impulse somebody or hit somebody with a quad crasher or do stuff that was fun. The flint knocks were a blast. It was so much fun playing back in the day, and now they've taken all of that out, and I don't know why. And I'm hoping that Season 3 is going to have those things back. I would love to see Shadow Bombs return, because personally, I thought Shadow Bombs were so good. And I just think that they need to bring a lot of the fun items like shockwaves and impulses and all those fun things back in the game. That'll bring a whole community of trick shotters back in the game as well, because there's not a big trick shotting community. You may disagree, but there's really not a big trick shotting community right now, because the only thing you can really use is a crash pad or a chopper or the grappler, and that's really it. YouTubers like myself are desperate and constantly searching for content. I mean, we went to fashion shows for a whole month and a half because there was no in-game content. And a lot of the content nowadays that you're seeing are all custom matches or creative matches, not stuff within the game itself. Not a lot of challenge videos are being done anymore because of the no content side of Fortnite right now, and they just need to bring some cool stuff back in the game, and I think they'll bring a whole content creation side back. I would love to see that happen. And it's not just YouTubers either. It's casual players that love playing the game, that used to love playing the game, but don't have fun with it anymore, that have also quit, because they just don't have fun with it anymore. Casual players have to go in there and sweat because of skill-based matchmaking. There's no fun items in the game right now other than crash pads, which, let's be honest, they're okay, they're not that fun. And they just don't have fun with the game anymore. And solos are not fun unless you're a streamer. Just the whole game right now is in an awful state. But it's also at its biggest point right now, which is insane. Because of this whole COVID-19 virus, they have a huge amount of people playing right now. Probably the most they've ever had. I don't know about that one, but they're up there in numbers for sure. And people need content because of that. They are getting so bored. They had to come back to this game because there was no other really game out, especially for console players. I know Valorant just came out, but that's not available on console. So all the console players are playing Fortnite again, and there's no actual content or fun items in the game to keep them entertained. And so right now, they need to bring all the fun things back now more than they ever should have. Alright, so now I want to talk about the whole controller debate. Personally, me being a controller player myself, I think that aim assist is fine. I don't see it being overpowered on 60 frames on console, but I could see it being a problem on 240 frames, getting no input delay with the strong aim assist. I see that being a problem, but you have to understand, there's a couple reasons why controller players need aim assist. I'm not saying that it's not overpowered, because I agree it is a little overpowered at times. Getting triple headshotted makes you instantly think controller player. I get that. I say it sometimes. But you have to understand that controller players are aiming their whole aiming system is with their thumbs on a plastic controller on 2 sticks. Like, that's so difficult, and you have to practice. You have to be playing games before Fortnite for so long just to get your aim, like, really there. When I first started playing Fortnite, my aim was all over the place, and it's not even that great today. Because I started playing PS4 a lot because of Fortnite. So my aim is not that great right now. But aiming on 2 plastic sticks is very, very hard. Also, controller players, even on PC on 240 frames, they can't get Kovacs. If you don't know what Kovacs is, it's a whole aim training, not non-Fortnite aim training, the use of your DPI on a mouse. And if people practice that a lot, then it really helps them with aim in Fortnite. But we don't get that. And if people are Kovacs out of their mind, that means that they probably do Kovacs a lot. Their aim is amazing, and they can practice aim a lot by using Kovacs. But controller players don't have that option. So aim assist right now might be a little overpowered, maybe balance it a little bit. But if PC players, keyboard and mouse players, are going to continuously whine about controller players, then, I mean, controller players could whine about scroll wheel reset as well. And I know I might get hate for this, but I'm not trying to start up an argument. But to be honest, scroll wheel reset is a huge advantage for keyboard and mouse. Being able to do a quick movement and completely reset an edit is insane. There's some controller players that are very fast at editing, but if you take the fastest editor on keyboard and mouse and then put them by the fastest editor on controller, the odds are gonna vary to the person winning that battle on keyboard and mouse because of that whole wrist and scroll wheel reset and all that stuff they have. You cannot reset an edit as fast as you can without scroll wheel. Not having scroll wheel really sucks, and I think personally that Fortnite should give you a setting for controller players to have edit reset on release. So they have confirm edit on release right now, meaning all you have to do is as soon as you release RT or R2 or whatever platform you're on, RT or R2, then it makes the edit. But I think that maybe you should hit your edit button for resetting, hit your edit button, your edit bind, and then hit one button and it resets the edit like that once you release it. And I think that'd be great. It'd balance out scroll wheel reset and not having a scroll wheel reset. But it's, like I said, basically my point is everyone has something right now to complain about the game. Every single person is complaining about the game right now, and I'm not gonna blame them. There's not enough communication either, and Fortnite really needs to communicate. But I'm not gonna get too much into that. I'm just saying they really do need to communicate. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I hope that you guys understand what I'm saying, and maybe, hopefully Epic Games is watching this, and maybe take a few notes. That'd be amazing. And yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. I try to upload weekly. I'm gonna start uploading weekly again. I have a couple of videos planned out. And yes, so thank you guys for tuning in. Love you guys. Peace.